Hello, learners. Hope you all are doing great in your studies. Once again, I am here with another video. And this time, we will discuss about Carnatic Wars. Before we discuss about Carnatic Wars, first of all, we will know about the Carnatic region. So, in the map, you are seeing the green color, that is the Carnatic region. This region was named Carnatic or Karnataka by Europeans, which lies between the Eastern Ghats and the Coromandel coast, and its hinterland in the presidency of Madras. Carnatic was a land of shifting alliance. Also, the stronghold of the mighty Mughals was weakened. Therefore, Europeans found it as a fertile ground to fulfill their ambition. Carnatic Wars were a series of wars, included three wars. These wars were fought between British and French and also involved local rulers. Both British and French were having rivalry in trade, which rapidly turns to their territorial conquest. The Anglo-French rivalry in India was not a new rivalry. It was a traditional rivalry of England and France, which began with the outbreak of the Austrian War of Succession. In India, the First Carnatic War was an extension of the Anglo-French War in Europe. Therefore, what happened in India? In India, English Navy under Barnett seized some French ships to provoke France. France retaliated by seizing Madras with the help of the fleet from Mauritius under Admiral La Bourdonnais, the French governor of Mauritius. Madras was the headquarters of the English, and therefore the English English forces appealed to the Anwaruddin, who was the Nawab of Carnatic, for the help. And by this, the First Carnatic War started, which was fought between the French forces and the forces of Anwaruddin. A small French army under Captain Paradis defeated the strong army under Mahfuz Khan at Saint-Thome on the bank of the river Adyar. Therefore, this battle was also known as Battle of Saint-Thome or Battle of Adyar. The First War of Carnatic, which began in 1746, was ended with the Treaty of Aix-la-Chapelle in 1748. As France won the battle, the terms of the treaty was largely negotiated by the France. Under the terms of the treaty, Madras was returned to the English, and the French in turn got their territories in North America. One thing that this treaty ended the war but left the fundamental rivalry unsolved, setting a stage for a far more decisive conflict. Second Carnatic War was a proxy war, as officially there was the peace between English and French in Europe. But due to the power vacuums in Hyderabad and Arcot, both European companies rushed to install their own candidates. Actually, what happened in 1748, Nizamul Mulk, the founder of the Hyderabad state, was died. And the accession of Nasir Jung, the son of the Nizam, to the throne of Hyderabad was opposed by Muzaffar Jung, who was the grandson of the Nizam. And Muzaffar Jung laid the claims to the throne by saying that the Mughal emperor had appointed him as the governor of Hyderabad. So this was the situation in Hyderabad. Now we will look into the situation of into the Carnatic situation. So in the same year, in 1748 only, Chanda Sahib, the son-in-law of Dost Ali, the Nawab of Carnatic, was released by the Marathas. Thus, appointment of Anwaruddin was the Nawab of Carnatic was resented by Chanda Sahib. The French supported the claims of Muzaffar Jung and Chanda Sahib in the Deccan and Carnatic, and English sided with Nasir Jung and Anwaruddin. To remember who sided to whom, there was a mnemonic. Mnemonic is Ben FMC. Ben, British, Anwaruddin, and Nasir Jung. FMC, French, Muzaffar Jung, and Chanda Sahib. So you can remember by this. Now, the combined armies of Muzaffar Jung, Chanda Sahib, and French defeated and killed Anwaruddin at the Battle of Ambur near Vellore in 1749. Okay, so after Anwaruddin's death, his son Muhammad Ali fled to Trichy or Trishnapalli. Then Chanda Sahib was proclaimed as the Nawab of Carnatic. After this, the French forces marched to the Deccan and fought and killed Nasir Jung there. After killing the Nasir Jung, Muzaffar Jung was installed as the Nizam of the Hyderabad. Later, however, Muhammad Muzaffar Jung was also killed, and French installed Salabat Jung as the Nizam of the Hyderabad. So, in return, the France acquired from the Nizam 4 rich districts on the Coromandel coast, that is, northern Sircars. At this time, Trichy was under Chanda Sahib and French, but the Trichy fort was held by Muhammad Ali, the son of Nawab Anwaruddin. To undermine the growing French power in the region, the English decided to support Muhammad Ali. Chanda Sahib wanted to eliminate his last rival, Muhammad Ali, and therefore he led a large force to Trichinopoli. Then Robert Clive proposed a plan to the governor of Madras, Thomas Saunders, and Saunders approved that plan. According to the plan, Robert Clive attacked the Arcot, the capital of Carnatic, as a divisionary tactic. This is called the Siege of Arcot. As expected, Chanda Sahib hastened to his capital from Trichinopoli, but failed to get back the fort. Now, Mysore, Tanjore, and Maratha chief Murari Rao came to the aid of Trichinopoli and of Clive and Stringer Lawrence. Trichinopoli was first relieved of its siege, while General Law of France with Chanda Sahib remained cooped up in the island of Srirangam. They were forced to surrender in June 1752 when Muhammad Ali executed Chanda Sahib. Due to his uh, ambitious, costly political experiment ended in defeat, Dupleix was recalled to France in disgrace, which was a turning point in colonial contest. After Dupleix, the next French Governor General in India was Godeheu. He adopted negotiations and concluded a treaty known as Treaty of Pondicherry with English. So Muhammad Ali Khan formally acknowledged as the legitimate Nawab of Arcot. Also, both companies agreed to cease interference in native Indian politics. Not only this, each party was left in possessions of the territories actually occupied by them at the time of the treaty. In Europe, when Austria wanted to recover Silesia in 1756, the 7 Years' War started. Britain and France were once again on opposite sides. In 1757, British forces captured the French settlement of Chandranagore. In 1758, the French army under Count Arthur de Lally captured the English forts of St. David and Vijayanagaram. Now, the English became offensive and inflicted heavy losses on the French fleet under Admiral D'Arc at Masulipatam. The decisive battle of Third Carnatic War was won by English on January 22nd, 1760 at Vandivash or Vandavasi in Tamil Nadu. Pondicherry was gallantly defended by Count de Lally for 8 months before he surrendered on January 16, 1761. With the loss of Jinji and Mahe, the French power in India was reduced to its lowest. Third Carnatic War was ended with the Treaty of Paris, which was happened in 1763. Although the Treaty of Paris restored to the French their factories in India, the French political influence disappeared after the war. The French now continued themselves to their small enclaves and to commerce. Carnatic Wars were the most important turning point in the history of India, as this established Britain as the paramount European power in India. The path was clear for the establishment of a British colonial rule in India. Also, the Carnatic Wars proved the effectiveness of Western style military organization, discipline, and diplomacy in India. By this, I will end my discussion here only. Hope you all like to sail with me into such discussions. See you in next video. Till then, keep learning. Bye.